Hello and welcome to Color Up. Today we're going to talk about a three-step or three-stage strategy that will get you playing with casino profits in just 3 rolls. So let's check it out. Now this is part of my Dice Advice series where viewers submit strategies and I test them out. Now this one was sent by Craps Cowboy and he likes to call this the risk, recover, and then reward. Again, 3 steps: risk, recover, and reward. All right, the first step is we're going to start with a $105 bet on the don't pass. Now, what does it lose to? The 7 and the 11. Well, we also win on the 2 and 3, so that kind of negates the 11, right? So we have a little edge there. We're not worried about the 11 so much. The 7 is kind of a big deal, right? There's a lot of ways to roll it. So what we're going to do, let me grab my hop mat. We're actually going to hop the 7s for $7 each, or 14 total. And we're just going to pick 2. So let's go with the 5-2 and the 6-1. So $7 each. And then we'll leave one of the numbers. And he says he'll just switch it up time to time. Maybe he covers some other ones. Not sure why he covers all 3. But basically, this $7 will pay $105. And, you know, we've got a 105 bet here. So the big risk on this beginning stage is the 4-3-7 or the yo. So we're hoping to get a point established, and let's say it's the 10. Now we enter stage 2 and it's recover, right? So we lose the $14, we're out $14. We need to make that $14 back first. Now he's essentially gonna do this with an iron cross. Now it's different amounts depending on which is your point number, but here in this case, we can cover the 5, 6, and 8 for 25, and then the 6 and 8 for 30, and then we'll go ahead and put $20 in the field. So we have 105 at risk. If the 7 rolls, we win 105 here, right? So it's a wash. So in that case, just for this first roll, we'll actually make an any 7 bet. And again, so here we'll win $20. So basically this is a wash, and this would win $20, which would be enough that would cover our $14, right? If any of these numbers roll, we get paid $35, we lose the $25, and we have $10, which just about covers our $14 loss. And then if any field number rolls, obviously the 2 and 12 would be great, but any of the other ones, we'd win 20, we would lose the 5, so basically we would net 15, again covering that $14. So again, this is about recovering. Now that's if the point is 4 or 10. Again, if depending on the point, the numbers are going to change a little bit. So let's say that the point becomes a 5. In that case, we are going to bump up our 6 and 8 to $42 each. 42 is going to pay 49, and again the $20 field. So if the 6 or 8 roll, we would lose the field and the any 7, but that's fine because we win 49. So again, we would cover that or recover that $14 loss. Any field number hits, we're obviously going to win 20, lose 5. Again, we're recovering. So I don't think I mentioned it. If we are on the 4 or 10, no matter what we're on, the bad number here in stage 2 is hitting the point, right? Because we got 105 at risk. The points 4, 9, or 10, it's not that, I mean, we have 105 and we win back 20, but still, we don't want to be hitting the point. Now, if the point is a 6 or an 8, let's say it's the 8, instead of betting that, we're going to bet 42 on the 6, and then we don't need this $2 here, we'll bet $40 on the 5. So again, if these roll, you're going to win 49 or 56, and we would lose in the field, but we still recover our initial, hot bet loss in stage 1. We roll a field number, we're just fine, we got it covered. And if we roll a 7, we lose everything here, and then this will pay out 20, so we're fine there. So we roll any other number, avoiding the point, and we recover our money. Now we go to the third roll, which is the reward roll. And this is where we start making money and get our reward. Now what we're going to do is bet against, remember we have $105 at risk here, we're going to bet against the point. Now, there are a couple casinos that won't allow this, but it certainly makes sense for the casino to take the bet. But I do know that some won't allow you to bet against a number. But let's say they do, and again, most all of them do. We're going to bet $90 against the 8. So guess what the 8 pays? If we hit the 8 and lose our 105, we're going to win 105 right back here. So we have a 105 at risk here, and we have 90 at risk here. So we have about $15 to play with. Now this is why he says to play this on a $5 table, because he's going to cover some numbers, 5, 10, 15, and then we'll actually add the dollar. So we actually have 106 at risk versus 105. So it's up to you. If you're, find a $5 table if you can. But if you're playing at 10, 15, you're going to have to adjust the numbers. I mean, you could always, do like $12 just 6 or, something like that. But this is a nice way to cover a few more numbers if you can find a $5 table. Please don't comment that you can't find them. They do exist. There's plenty of them in Vegas, maybe not so much in other parts of the country, but they are around. But again, you could adapt this and make it a $10 table by either arranging these bets or kind of doubling everything else. Or play it on your bubble machine. This is probably a good one for the bubble machine because there are a lot of moving parts, for the dealer to take care of. So maybe this is a bubble or a roll to win strategy. So again, if it's 6 or 8, we're going to bet 90 to cover our number, and then with the rest, basically 105, we cover some more numbers. So if the point becomes, let's say, a 5 or a 9, we're just going to bet 75 against that number. Again, that's going to pay 105, and then that leaves us with about $27 left, right, to get up to the 105. So 75. So in this case, if we're at a $5 table, we can actually cover all the numbers. We can go across for 27. And we're a little under, actually. We have 102 at risk. So 7 rolls, we lose 102, but it's a wash here. Ideally, we're rolling the numbers. We start collecting the reward. Remember, we've already recovered by the second roll, so on this third roll, anything we hit, it's profit. It's pure profit. And the 7 doesn't hurt us. All right, if the point is 4 or 10, in this case, we can drop all the way down to a $55 buy bet. That's going to pay 110 minus a $3 VIG, so basically 107. So again, these kind of cancel each other out, but we have some leftover money to work with. So what we're going to do is do 44 inside. So this would actually be fine on a $10 table. So $10 units, $12 units, 44 inside. Now we have 104 at risk. So again, 7's not going to hurt us, but if we roll some numbers, as soon as we roll numbers, it's profit. Now because it's profit on this third roll and beyond, anything, once you get to this third roll, you're perfectly safe and it's all just profit. You play it however you want. The 9 hits, we're going to get paid 14. He gets that covered. So you can play it however you want and leave these up forever. How Craps Cowboy likes to do it is what he says is he likes to collect on each of his numbers and then remove his don't. Remember, it's not a contract bet. The pass and the come is, the don't is not. You can remove it if you'd like. Now, normally that's a bad idea, but we have it, we're just using it as a hedge. So if we've collected money, we've hit enough numbers, we could pull this money down and let's say we could even cover this 10. And because we've collected some, again, pure profit, just go with it. You don't really need this big bet out here. But that's how he likes to do it. Of course, you can just leave these up the whole time and then just keep collecting on these every time, or pressing them or whatever you want to do. So there's a lot of different numbers. You might want to kind of write down a little sheet of what I described earlier, depending on which point and which number. They're little different amounts, but you kind of get the hang of it. So not too tricky. But let's go ahead and try it out and see if we can get it to work for us. All right, he says he likes to do this with a $500 bankroll, so we'll go ahead and give it a try with that. So we'll go ahead and start with that $105 don't pass, and then we'll throw in 15. And say hop the 5-2 and the 6-1 for 7 each. So we'll get a $1 change and they'll get that set up. And here goes our first roll, the risk roll. All right, here we go. 4, easy. 4 is going to be the point. So we have a don't against the 4, and here we lose $14. So we're down 14. Now we go into the recover roll. So we need to recover this money. So we want to make an iron cross. Here we're just going to, need some greens. Oh, and why am I pulling it out of the bank? We need to pull it from here. You have to use your own money to gamble, all right? So we're gonna get these covered. We're gonna give the dealer $85. We're gonna throw $5 to the stick man to get the any 7, and then we're gonna put $20 in the field. All right, here we go, second roll. 3 craps. So we avoided the big number, avoided the point. We're gonna lose our any 7, but we're going to get paid 20 here. So we just profited 15. So essentially we're in a dollar profit. We could pull all of our money down and have a dollar profit if we wanted to. But what we're gonna do is, remember, we have $105 here on the don't. We can use 105 up here, basically risk-free now. So let's first protect ourselves against the 4 rolling. So dealer, let me have a buy bet of $55. Some places will make you pay the vig up front, but let's play at a casino where they take the vig only on a win. So let's buy it for 55. And then dealer, we want the inside for 44. So we got 30, 40, we'll give him 45, rack the rest here. So we get, again, a dollar change out of the 45, and he'll set us up here with 44 inside. Now we just need to roll some inside numbers, and anything that we hit is going to be profit. So we're in our third roll, completely risk-free. Here we go. 9. All right, that's a number for us. 10's gonna pay 14. And he likes to get all the numbers covered as quick as he can. So let's cover the number and then we'll collect off the rest. Once we can hit each one of them, or basically get our 44 back, then if we want, we can pull down this don't. But again, it doesn't hurt anything sitting there. We're just not gonna win or lose any money if we roll a 4. All right, here we go. There's that 4. 4 easy, point hit. So we're gonna lose 105 on the don't. This is gonna pay 110 minus, basically when they round up a $3 vig, so 107. So we get the 105 back, 107. Puck's gonna go off, and here we've only made a couple bucks, right? So it is what it is. It just didn't work out. We didn't roll any of our numbers, but we're basically starting over. So you can kind of ignore these bets. They're off when the puck's off. So let's go ahead and get our $105 on the don't, and get our $14 hopping 5-2 and the 6-1. So I'm gonna throw in 15. I'm gonna get a dollar change, and we're gonna get these hot bets covered. Already out of singles here. So we're gonna get those covered for 7 each. And we're gonna have the same shooter coming out. Here we go. Dice off the table, no roll. Just grab a new one here. 7, 617. So we're going to lose 105, but our 617 is going to pay 105. So that comes right back. But this one is a loser, so that's going to go down. So we do need we're going to lose a little bit of money there. We lost $7. We're going to have to cover that back up. Minimal loss, but remember we need to recover that in the second roll. All right, here we go. Still looking for a point. There's a 7 again. Right again, so the don't loses. The 5-2 is going to pay 105, and then the other one, this one here, the 6-1 is going to lose. So now we're down $14. Cover that back up again. Same shooter looking for a point. Here we go. Wow, the 5-2-7. Oh. This is how it goes sometimes, and I guess that's why he does it. So the 5-2, all right, so we're gonna lose this. The 5-2 is gonna pay out 105, and then we're gonna lose that 7. So we're down 21 in prop bets here, but good thing we had it. All right, shooter, let's get us a point this time. 10 is gonna be our point, 10 easy. And then these are gonna lose, so now remember, we need to recover $28 basically. So dealer, I need a $30 6 and 8 and a $25 5. All right, so they'll get this all stacked up. I think we should have the money here. So we'll go the 6 and 8, 30 each, 25 on the 5. And then we have our $20 for the field. And then we'll just rack these pennies here. Oh, no, we won't, because we want to do $5 any 7. And we're going to put away the buy button. We don't need it for the second roll. And here we go. This is our recover mode, 8 easy. So we're going to lose 25, but we're going to win 35. So there's the 25 and the 35. We've only won 10 back. So let's go ahead and put the 20 in the field. And he says he only covers the any 7 for the first roll. So basically we have 15, but you remember we lost 28. So we're going to have to do this one more roll to get our money back. So here we go. We need another number. Any number will do, except for the point. 6 easy. So we lose 20, and we get paid 35. So now we've definitely recouped our money, and now we can go to the third roll or the reward roll. So again, what's going to hurt us is rolling the points, so let's get that covered. Dealer, let me buy the 10 for 55. So we'll just move that over, get that set up as a buy bet. And then we have 55, so that leaves us, we got $44 to play with. Dealer, there's 50. Give me 44 inside, so let's get 6 and change back to the player. And we'll take this and set you up for 44 inside. So we're no longer worried about the 7. We're no longer worried about rolling the point and losing our don't. We just want to roll these inside numbers and really start making money. Again, we're at 0 risk here. Nothing can hurt us. All right, here we go. Yo, 11. We don't have that one covered though. We could have some wasted rolls. And there's the 7. 7 rolls. We're going to lose all this up here. We have, guess what, 104 up here. So we're going to lose all this. And we're going to win 105. So whoopity-doo, right? We won $1, but we had some good bets, completely risk-free. And that's just how the strategy works, right? So let's go ahead and rack this up. Well, we'll leave that bet there. We'll rack that up. So we might be up like $2 at this point. I'm not sure, a couple bucks. All right, we just haven't had the rolls we need, all right? We're gonna get a new shooter. Let me grab the other die if I can. All right, so 105. Dealer, well, we probably have exact change. So let's go hop the, and he says you can mix them up, but I'm gonna stick with it, the 5-2 and the 6-1. Hopefully it doesn't hurt us. So I'm gonna throw in $14 and get those covered for $7 each. New shooter coming out. Let's see what happens. Three craps set is a winner on the don't. That is an ideal situation. Why? Because we win 105, right? And we lose 14. No big deal. We'll take that exchange any day. So let's rack that. And again, let's throw in 15. Ask the dealers to hop the 2 reds. So we'll get $1 change. $7 each. And here we go. 12. Well, this one's a bummer because we don't win. It's bar the 12, but we still lose the bet on the 7. So we're going to be down 14 here. So let's throw it back up again. Dealer, $7 each on the 5-2-6-1. All right, $1 change. All right, same shooter, still looking to get his point. Here we go. 5 is going to be the point, 5. All right, remember, we've lost this twice, so actually we've lost 28 and hops, but I think we're okay because we won the 105. So he didn't say what to do in this situation, but there really is no reason to do step 2 where we recover because we've already recovered. We've got the, we've paid for these hop bets, so there's no reason to go to recover mode because we hit it earlier, so we might as well go straight to stage 3 or the reward. So we've got 105 here, that gives us enough room to do 105 up here. All right, so let's throw in $75 For the 5, and again, that'll pay 105, so we don't have to worry about the 7 or the 5. That gives us a little money to work with, and we're going to do 27 across. So cover the rest of the numbers. And total, I think that's like 102 at risk, so 75 plus. Yeah, I believe that's 102. And again, if you're at a $10 table, you know, you might only cover the 6 and 8, or, you know, kind of however you want to do it. But here we got it at a $5 table, which covers all of our numbers, which is great. So not worried about the point or the 7. Now it's just time to hopefully get a roll this time and start making a little money. 4, easy 4. All right, 5 is going to pay 9. I'm going to pay out 10 for 1. Let's just keep this roll going. 8, easy. I knocked down my bet. And 6 is going to pay 7. And again, press, whatever, kind of do however you want. Again, it's all completely risk-free at this point. 9, center field 9. So 5 is going to pay 7. So I'm racking a little money. I think I have a few bucks, 15 bucks or so, something like that at this point. And well, there is no this point. I rolled a 7. So I have 102 up here that's going to lose, but no big deal because I'm going to get paid 105 for my don't. The puck's going to go off. We're going to have a new shooter. But we made a little money there. Nothing really at risk. All right, let's go ahead. I think you understand it. It's just a little complicated. Parts, not really. I mean, you kind of understand. You have basically $105 to work with if you have a $105 don't. Let's go ahead and give it one more try. All right, we need our bets first. 105. I think he said something. It was like the very first roll, and we're going to throw in the $14. It's like 11% risk. I didn't do the math of losing, right? Because the yo is going to cause it to lose, and the hot bet that you don't cover is going to cause it to lose. And then the second roll, it depends on which the point is, but you have like an 8 to 12% chance of losing. Because obviously if you roll the point, you're going to lose the bet. But once you can get to that third roll, then you're rolling free. All right, what did I do? 15, we get $1 change. And we'll stick with the 5261. Again, hopefully that doesn't burn us. Just need to avoid that 4-3. Not sure, I mean, I guess you can cover it, but then you need more rolls to recover that money. I guess that's the thought behind that. All right, here we go. Coming out for the very first roll, new shooter, here we go. 8 the hard way, 8 hard. All right, bucks goes to the 8. We're going to lose $14, which means we need to recover our 14 first. And we're going to do that by doing kind of a quasi iron cross. All right, so let's go ahead and throw in 42 for the 6, and dealer, give me a $40 5, and I'm going to do a $20 field. And do I have enough for a $5 7? I do. Just that way, in case of 7 rolls, we do actually win a little profit. All right, shooter, here we go. Second roll, 7, and there we go. So we lose this 102. All right, we're going to get paid 105, and then our 5 is going to pay 20. And then you can leave that bet up for the next hand. That one was so short, maybe we try it one more time. Yeah, sure, why not? Just to kind of test it out a little more. Puck's going to go off. We're going to dump the bowl, simulate a new shooter. We're going to give this one more try. Except for we don't want a $5. We'll just pull that down because we want the $14 hopping. So basically we're restarting. So you know what? Maybe I will just stop there and see where we're at. So let's go ahead and pull that off. What do we start with? 500. We should have a little profit here. Not much. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 75. 80, 90, 100, 105, 110, 111. So 611, let me go ahead and get you colored up here. 5, $611. There you go. On the third roll, you have zero risk. The first roll, you got a little bit, right? You need to avoid the yo and whichever hop you don't cover, and then the second roll you need to avoid hitting the point. If you can do those things, you're fine. So the only real problem I see with the strategy is the fact here that we won 111, which is great. But let's say we did roll that point back, we lose 105. So if you do that a couple times, it's going to take you quite a bit to win that back. But hey, we're talking about the percentages, and the percentages are kind of in your favor here, right? You just got to avoid certain things. If you can work your way through it, then hey, once you're at roll 3, you're at a money-making machine, right? So there it is, the strategy. Thanks again for submitting it, and this is the risk, recover, and reward. So let me know what you think, and until next time, good luck on coloring up.